Welcome back to CanHammer, everybody, your source for Age of Sigmar from the Great White North. Today's battle report, Legions of Nagash versus Nurgle. Welcome back to CanHammer, everybody, your source for Age of Sigmar from the Great White North. I'm here today with
Phil,
my arch nemesis.
Yeah,
Phil.
it's on.
How's it going, Phil?
Pretty good.
We're doing day hammer. Is there any better hammer than day hammer? So
sneaky day.
yes,
hammer.
we're playing some day hammer, and my cat's in the vet, so I get to play, and Phil's just the man of the day as opposed to a man of the night.
Days are hard, day is better.
So we're playing a game today between my almost finished Death Army and Phil's new Nurgle list. Phil, how long have you been playing Nurgle? Long time.
For a long time, but I have yet to play the new Maggot Kid book.
Yeah, so you're actually going towards a triple Great Unclean One list, but you don't have the third one quite done yet.
Not yet.
So we will see how that goes. So what we're going to do is come back with the armies and the mission. Alright, everybody, here's my 2,000 points list of Legions of Nagash. I have the big man himself, Nagash. He's going to be the general, obviously, and he's going to have spells Amethystine Pinions, the Vile Transference, and Soul Harvest. And my other leaders are a Necromancer, and he's going to be rocking Overwhelming Dread, and a Vampire Lord who's going to be rocking the Amaranthine Orb. And the Vampire Lord has wings. And in terms of my artifacts, just going to look it up here. So I have the Ether Quartz Brooch on the Vampire Lord. So that's the one that gives me CP back on the 5 up. Then I have 40 skeletons, all with swords and shields. I have 10 direwolves, and I have 10 chain rasps as my battle line. And then I have 30 Grimghast Reapers as my other units, and a spell portal. And this gives me 50 points left over for an extra CP as well. So that's my list, 2,000 points. We'll come back in a second with the Nurgle list. Alright, so Phil, what do you got?
We have a Great Unclean One.
Alright.
Which is the boss man. He's got the sword and flail doing the
so he's your general?
He is the general.
Okay.
With his best bud, ghostly Rodigus.
Rodigus, okay.
And then the other HQs will be a Sloppity Bilepiper.
Sloppy Bilepiper, okay.
And Festus.
Festus the Leech Lord.
Yes, he is.
Doesn't he come on a mount?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, okay. I don't know who I'm thinking of. Okay, cool.
And then a Demon Prince, just because.
Demon Prince of Nurgle.
Demon Prince that I have.
Okay, cool.
And troops are a 10, and a 20 of Plague Bearers.
Okay.
And then 2 3s of Plague Drones.
2 3s of Plague Drones.
And then with my spare points, I picked up the Fire Axe of
the Quicksilver Pendulum.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Alright, cool. And
then
got some trees.
Some trees, one for there, and then one for maybe something.
Alright. So these guys are psychers, right? Not psychers. Wizards.
Yep.
Are these guys wizards?
He's a wizard.
He's a
He is
wizard.
not.
Okay.
So wizard, not wizard.
And who's got the artifact? Anybody?
I don't know yet. I think he's probably gonna have. There's like an artifact that does like you have to reroll the 6s, or it's a command trait.
Okay.
So it'll be one of those two.
Cool.
And it'll probably just be all of them.
Is he a wizard, or he's just a beat stick?
No, he's just a beat stick. Well, he's not that great of a beat stick, but he's.
Cool. Okay, cool. So that's the. And you have any extra CP?
Nope. 2,000 points on that.
All right. Cool. All right. We'll come back with the mission. All right. We are playing the mission from General's Handbook 2018. Total Commitment. This is a split halfway this way, and there's 4 objectives. And basically, if you hold your own side, you get 1 point at the end of the turn. If you hold your opponent's, you get 3. There are no reserves allowed in this game. It doesn't matter. None of us have reserves. And it's basically just rack 'em, smash 'em, see who's got the most points.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to get started. You want to just do a quick roll off here, Phil? See who gets to pick which side. We'll probably just stay on these sides. All right. 6. All right. So which side do you want?
I'm going to take this side.
Okay. So that means you're going to start the points. We'll come back at the end of the point. Alright, we're about to start the game. I've deployed wolves here, chain rats there, grimghasts, skeletons, vampire lord, necromancer, and Nagash. And Phil has lined up his plague bearers, drone unit, two big baddies there and the two little baddies behind there, and a normal there. My grave sites are one on each corner. And yeah, Phil's got first turn. I gave him first turn.
Yep.
Alright, first turn for Nurgle command phase, or hero phase. This guy's got +1 attack. Nagash failed to unbind as he's now half move and fly and charge and all that sort of business. And nothing else went off, actually. Rolled pretty poorly, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so
well,
we're going to come back.
They're mostly on 7s too, right? So it's tough to...
We're going to come back at the end of Nurgle movement phase. Is it a spell? No.
Nope, it just happens.
Alright, end of movement phase, Nurgle turn 1. These guys have all moved and advanced up because this tree lets them charge. Plague Bears shifted over, those drones over there, and summon a new tree over here. So we'll come back at the end of the turn and see what's happened.
Interesting happened that turn.
Sorry, we forgot to tell you what happened at the end of Nurgle turn 1. Basically, not much happened, killed a few things here and there, and Phil got 2 points for holding those objectives. So we were on to turn 1 death. Okay, Legions of Nagash turn 1. My command phase has been eventful. I've healed all my units back up to full. I double cast with the Locust of Shaiish, Hand of Dust. Hand of Dusted the Great Unclean One, but not the Demon Prince. And then I did a bunch of other castings, did 2, 2, and 1 mortals to these duders, and killed the Demon Prince with mortals. These guys have Dance Macabre, and these guys have +1 attack from the Vampire Lord, and Nagash used his command ability. So we're going to go on to movement phase. Okay, movement phase for turn 1 death. The Grimghasts have moved up here, like this. Nagash has moved up. He cast Pinion, so of course he now moves 7 and regains his fly. So, and skeletons are stuck. These guys shifted up a little bit. That's it, so we'll come back at the end of...
Shooting?
Actually, did we summarize your end? We didn't,
no,
right?
Nothing happened.
And we'll come back at the end of turn 1 death. Okay, end of turn 1 for death. I killed one of these drones. And I failed a 4-inch charge with Nagash and don't have command points, so I did not engage into Erotigus. And I killed these 2 drones with the skeletons, and that's it. And I have my 2 points, so it's actually 2-all at the end of round 1. Let's roll off, Phil. Here we go.
I got red, you got black.
Yeah, would you like to go first? Yeah. Alright, so it's going to be turn 2 for Nurgle coming up. Okay, Nurgle turn 2, end of movement phase. So in the hero phase, these guys healed a bunch. Sloppity still, got 2 wounds on him. Festus healed, and this guy heals it all up to full health. Grimghast got spelled and bounced by the fat guy, and they've lost 4 guys so far. Nagash lost 1 wound and has been lost. An epic battle of wizardry power between Festus and Nagash resulted in Nagash losing an armor save forever.
Festus.
4 up now. And that's it. These guys just kind of moved up, and that's it. So we'll come back at the end of Nurgle turn 2. Okay, end of Nurgle turn 2. Actually, Nagash down to 7 wounds. Sloppity did like
2. No, 4.
4 damage on him, which is crazy. Festus did like 5.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys did a lot on him this time.
Yeah, they actually smooshed him up.
Yes.
Oh no, you didn't. Yeah, you didn't. You already. And Nagash did fight.
So he's down to 7. I lost a total of 5 Grimghasts. Actually, I owe you around. They're good. And lost a bunch of Plague Bearers, and that's it. So Phil's got 2 more points. So Phil's up to 4-2, going on to death. Turn 2. Okay, turn 2 death. So Nagash, what did I do, Phil? I killed Sloppity and healed.
Yep, you killed
I did some
Festus.
wounds to I killed Festus.
Oh, that was Festus died before, right?
Festus was combat. I killed him last turn, yeah. And then I did some wounds to Rotigus and healed, so I'm back up to 11. Double casted Hand of Dust, and Phil out psychologied me and picked the right hand both times. So man lives.
Yeah.
Healed up, and basically these guys have Mystic Shield, double casted that, so they both have Mystic Shield, and the dance on those guys so they can pile them twice. And I started to move my wolves up here. The Vampire Lord's way over there, and my skeletons have pushed up. So, end of turn 2. See you again. Okay, end of my turn 2. Basically, these guys smacked each other for 10 wounds each. I'm down to 6, and you're down to how many, Phil?
I got 6 left.
We're both on 6.
It's a race.
And killed a few Nurglings there, but Phil piled in away from the skeletons, so they were stranded. These guys failed to charge. Grimghast continued to kill Plague Bearers. Oh, yeah, Battle Shock for Plague Bearers.
So you see if the dude comes back on a 1. Nope, 6 again. And these guys, same thing on a 1. They get some dudes back. Oh, D6 guys. They get some dudes back. They passed. This is gonna last forever. D6 Plague Bearers come back.
2 guys. Alright. Yeah. And then we killed 1 Plague Drone, and this last Plague Drone survived, and I lost a couple of
on a wound
Grimghast Reapers. And that's it. So I score my 2 points, so it's 4 all. Says the Dark Angels. Alright, let's do our roll off for turn 3.
What color are you? You're red, I'm black.
Alright, here we go. 1 again. Alright.
Thank you. I'll definitely take this.
Okay, here we go. Nurgle turn 3.
This is
okay, turn 3 Nurgle, end of movement phase. So in the command phase, you have 1 command point. Oh no, you have like...
I have 2 command points.
2 command points.
Yeah, I didn't use it last time. Oh, sorry, and at the end of movement, I'll
so you got a bunch of contagion points.
I'm gonna just summon some Plague Bears.
Okay, you're gonna summon some Plague Bears.
I am.
There was a battle of wizardry here and ended up doing nothing to me, and I bounced back a mortal wound to Rodigus, but he healed in his hero phase, so he's actually on 8 or 7.
He's back to 9 because you bounced it. Yeah.
3 mortals done to the skeletons and 3 mortals done to Grimghast with the other spell that lets him pick any model on the board. It was pretty good. And that's about it. So we'll come back at the end of Nurgle turn 3. Okay, it's turn 3, Nurgle turn, combat phase. The brawl in the middle here. We both started on. No, you started like 1 wound more than me.
9
7
and 9. We're both at 9s.
No, it was 7 and 6. I
went at 6. Yeah, we're kind of like
and then basically you attacked me and I attacked you, and it's my turn to attack, and I've just hit him for 9 damage with Zephyr Neptar. I have 3 wounds left, and you have
3 wounds left.
3 wounds left. So he bounces mortals on 6. Yeah. So there's a possibility that by killing him, I also kill myself.
This would be best.
We got our 9 damage.
We need 3 6s in this, and then that. We need 3 6s in order to.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3! Oh my god! So I am.
So you're dead.
I'm dead. Sure.
And I have to save one of these to survive.
Yeah.
So 4 up, save on mortals.
Oh yeah, 4 up.
And then I would deathless those 2.
Oh!
So I'm down to 1.
You're at 1 wound.
Nagash almost killed himself. That's an epic fight, man. This dude lasted a long time, this guy.
Yep. That's just one of them. Imagine if the other one was there without Hand of Dust, like... Nagash is the only thing that scares these Great Unclean. Like Hand of Dust is too, like they're way too survivable if you don't get the Hand of Dust.
So, do you want to, because you got to go soon, Phil, you want to just call it?
Yeah, no, we're done, because you'll be able to, like this you'll kill on your turn. Like
the skeletons will wipe those guys.
This you can just jump, like you'll kill this on this turn anyways. You just jump over and get that.
Tie, so you get 6, I would get at least... I would probably end up in my end.
You'll have all 4 by the end of.
Yeah, I would have 3. I would 5, so I would win. So good game.
Good game.
So what you reckon, Phil? Do you think with 3 Great Unclean ones, it's different?
I think it is, because Nagash would have been dead because they fight better in combat. Like against this list in particular, I think the matchup would have been more favorable.
I think so.
Hand of Dust is still like super terrifying. I think what I messed up is I never played against this before, so I just wanted to see what it does.
Well, I told you about it.
running up to it is like the worst. I kind of have to like play cagey, try to pick some wounds off.
You ran right into Hand of Dust basically.
Oh yeah, I wanted to. Like I wanted to see what it did, and I wanted to see what these guys did in combat.
But you avoided. I saved 3 out of 4 Hands of Dust.
Yeah, which he could have died twice. Like he should be dead mathematically, and the other gun could. Like,
but it's not 50-50.
So, because you have to cast.
Because there's the whole psychology of it. Wiggle some fingers or look at one hand.
It's my poker face.
I know. Yeah, I couldn't read you at all, man. I was like, I don't know where to put the dice. Like I was more panicked than you were probably.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
But I would say it's actually worse than if it's, especially if against someone you don't know. I think because you know how I think, Phil. Yeah. But I think if it's a stranger, I think it's actually more than 50-50 chance of picking the bad dice.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's terrifying. But if you have 3 of them, then maybe there's a chance they come in and they do like a lot more stuff. I think their synergy, an extra 150-40 points for the battalion. It gives you another weapon, gives you another command dice. It gives you like so much extra stuff because like if they're all within a certain
Oh
range
yeah,
of each
because
other,
it's a battalion to bring the
well,
three.
they add one to like their fight to their hit and then to their wounds. If all three of them are close together, they do that super spell like you do 3d3 mortal wounds to like everyone in a line.
Yeah,
like, it's
that's crazy.
So they're like croak.
It is very good, and you get extra CP and an extra artifact.
And most people like really struggle to kill these things, and they just heal each other. And then you have like Festus,
and I almost killed myself trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Literally, I was one wound away from killing myself.
But you know, it's an objective game. Like on a lot of scenarios, like they're because there's just three and they need to stay together. Like they're not great for every scenario.
Probably, if you killed Nagash and you survived, I probably still would have won, just on objective. I don't know that for sure, obviously.
Depends on what the rest of the list is on that sort of theoretical thing. I think because these things they're fast. Like once the guys have to split up, they can't really do much. So it's really like it's a kind of a. I just think it's a fun list because it's like not a lot of things to run.
Paint.
It's not a lot of things to paint. It's not a lot of things to move. Like I've got all the chaff in this, but you know, like all these like little they don't do damage. Like it's like more like my what's that Mornfang? It's like just like few models. They fight, they hit. If they die, they die, and it makes for like it's a nice tournament list because it just you don't have to think about things too much.
I think my list is pretty good. I think
these things are terrible. Night Haunts seem like really strong.
Yeah, so I'm making my Night Haunts now with 60 of those guys and a 40-man unit of Chain Rasps, and then some of those Blade guys. But anyway, I think this list is pretty good. I just need to get better at the casting so it doesn't take so long.
Well, we hadn't played in a long time too.
40 skeletons does a lot of work. These 30 Grimghast, if they weren't split in two, they would have gone right through it. Even then, this turn is probably they're breaking through here.
Whoa.
And so great game. Thank you very much, Phil. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching that short form battle report. Please consider liking the video, subscribe to the channel, and support us on Patreon if you want to support what we do. Thank you very much to all our sponsors, and we'll see you guys next time.